In this video, we will configure a dashboard page in NetCharts Performance Dashboards. The source data for this dashboard page is sales data that is stored in Excel. To navigate to our dashboard page, we select the Dashboard drop-down box and click on the Sales Analysis Dashboard. We will work on the Comments Content section after we configure the other charts. Our first KPI will chart item type ranking. We click the Preferences icon to configure this chart. The preferences display all the ways we can chart and filter the data. Preferences available are user-defined and based on the data source and configuration of the KPI collection. We will leave the measure at extended price because we want this chart to display total sales. We select item type as the dimension. We will select the date within the previous calendar year. We will change our visualization to a Pareto chart. We click the pencil to customize the visualization. We will select bottom axis and change the label rotation to right and the angle to 45 degrees and click OK. We click the Preferences icon to close the preferences for this chart. You can see in this chart that 4 item types make up 90% of the sales for the last calendar year. Our second KPI will be a table of item types by year. We click the Preferences icon to configure the chart. We will select item types as dimension. We will call our first series 2008. We will select a date within the previous calendar year. We click the Copy button to copy this series. We will name the second series 2007 and change the date to 2 calendar years ago. Again, we copy the series. We will name the next series 2006. And this time we will create a custom date that is relative as 3 years ago. We select the visualization as tabular results, most to least with a total. We click the Preferences icon to close the preferences for this chart. In this chart, you can see 2008 sales have exceeded the previous 2 calendar years. We will configure our third KPI as a stacked bar chart showing a year-over-year comparison. Again, we click the Preferences icon to configure the chart. We will select our first dimension as month and our second dimension as year. With those dimensions selected, the chart is a little hard to visualize. We will change the first dimension to quarter. We will leave the visualization as a stacked bar, but we'll click the pencil icon to customize the colors of the chart. We click the OK button when we're finished. From looking at this chart, we can see something big went on in the second quarter of 2008. We can click on the chart to drill down to additional detail. In the drill down window, we see there were 3 sales in the second quarter, totaling almost $1.5 million to Melville Much Rocks. We can return to the chart by clicking the Leave Drill Down button. Looking at the chart, we also see that the fourth quarter of 2008 looks awful low. Again, we can drill down on this data. By looking at the drill down data, we see we only have sales through October of 2008 in our Excel sales file. We click the Preferences icon to close the preferences for this chart. Now that we've done some analysis on our data, we can add comments to this dashboard page. Just like the other KPIs, we click the Preferences icon to configure the content. We will add a logo and some comments. Finally, we click the Save button to update the comments and click the Preferences icon to complete the configuration of this section. We have successfully configured our Sales Analysis dashboard page.